Hey, what's up everybody? I am back. I'm doing a tutorial on how to lip sync with Miku Miku Dance. This is off the top of my head. I'm not using the script again. So expect a lot of interjections like and derp. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to load up a model and show you the basics first on how to utilize the sliders on your model's mouth movement. I'm going to be using the basic Akumitsune model like I always do because you cannot go wrong with the basic model that comes with the Miku Miku Dance program to begin with. There is nothing wrong with this model, and I recommend using this model always for any of your animating needs because it will carry over to any other model perfectly. So now, mouth movement. As you can see, there is A, I, O, U, and grin. That is all the functions she has. So that's all I'm going to cover, and I think that'll be enough to get you started with all the other models that have more vowels and more mouth movement. As you can see, when I slide it all the way to the right, her mouth opens with an ah looking mouth appearance. And I is an E kind of look, and then the U is an ooh kind of look, which is odd for us Americans because we pronounce our vowels ah, eh, E, O, but in Japanese it is ah, eh, E, O, and oo. So when you're using Miku Miku Dance, if you are English, the U is not it is oo, just to clarify. And then the O is O, not ah, as in octopus. Once again, for us Americans, us English-speaking folk, O is O and not ah, because this is a Japanese program. Okay. Now, let's say I want to make this model say hello. Using the left, right, up, down keys on my keyboard, you can see to the left the frame pane. Pressing right allows me to go forward in frames. Pressing left allows me to go backwards in frames. Every 30 frames is 1 second in real life time. So if I were to say hello, that's about a second. So I would go to the I because it kind of looks like you're saying hello. And that would be the best way to start off. So I'm going to go forward 5 frames, and I'm going to open the mouth halfway, hit register, always hit register. If you don't, it will look like this when you press any other frame. You have to hit register for it to stay open. Bam. And then I'm going to go forward 3 more frames, and I'm going to go to the O, and I'm going to slide that up a little bit. I'm going to hit register. I'm going to hit go forward, let's say 7 more frames. Now I'm going to go back to the I, and I'm going to close it. Bam. Now I'm going to go forward 5 more frames. I'm going to go back to the O, and I'm going to close it. Now I'm going to press play. And hold on. What did I do wrong here? Okay, my computer is lagging, so you can't see it. So I'll just scroll through frames so you can see her. She is saying hello. Very smooth. Just like so. If I wanted to make her say everyone, let's say hello everyone. I would register the I, as it looks like she's saying eh when she opens her mouth, like so. And I'm going to hit register with it closed. I'm going to go forward, let's say 7 frames, open it up, eh. And I'm going to go forward 5 frames, I'm going to close it. So it looks like she's saying L. And I'm going to go back, let's say Where I closed it, I'm going to go back 2 frames, and I'm going to register the eye where it's at, and it's going to close, and I'm going to go forward 5 frames for the every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forward, close it, back 2, 1. Let's see, every 1, I guess that would be an O. Every 1, yeah, I guess that's okay. I'm going to register it closed. I'm going to go forward, let's say 7 frames. Every 1, open it a little bit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forward, then close it, and back to 0, and let's go forward. Hello, everyone. Bam. That simple. Of course, if I were to press play, that would probably be too slow. And my computer's lagging, so you can't really see it. But if it is too slow, go back, and I'm going to show you how to quickly speed it up. If you click Edit, right here in this section, you see Insert Frame Line, Delete Frame Line, Insert Frame Line, Delete Frame Line. One is for the bones, what the others are for the facial or light. And that is the U key to insert and the J key to delete. So if I wanted to speed it up, I would go right there and I'd hit J once, J again, J, and it is tightening up the data diamond so that her mouth will move faster. Before, it was 56 frames in length to say hello everyone. Oops, I deleted it. If you delete something like that accidentally, just hit Control plus Z and it won't work in facial frames. I forgot that. If you do that, you're screwed. Don't do that. Okay. Before it was 56 frames, now it's only 41 frames. And that is a quick and simple way to speed up your mouth movement. You could also insert a frame which would lengthen it out and make it slower, and she would speak more slowly. Now, if you, let's say, had a script prepared and you recorded your voice talking and you wanted to use your audio file, you could do that too. Hopefully you have this program right here, Audacity. That's the name of the program, Audacity. I'm going to open that up and I'm going to record myself saying something, and I'm going to show you how you can use that in Miku Miku Dance to animate your model's mouth. Right here is the speaker that you will hear being spoken from. I have it set to my computer speakers instead of my headset speakers. And then over here is the microphone. You can have it set to your computer's microphone or the stereo mix. That's whatever comes out of your speakers from the internet or your audio programs. Or you can set it to your microphone on your headset or whatever you are using. I have it set on my headset. I'm going to hit record. Hello everyone, how are you doing today? And I'm going to hit stop, and I can isolate that. What I'm doing is I click. Let me do this so you know what I'm doing. I click down, hold the click button, move to the left, and then I'm going to hit Control X, which cuts it. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to hit Control X, which cuts it. Now I've isolated what I said. I'm going to hit play. And my computer's going to freeze. Oh no. Oh, let me try that. Hello everyone, how are you doing today? There we go. So it sounds good. Now I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Export. That basically means you're going to save whatever you did, and you're going to export it. You're going to take it out of the program and put it onto your computer. Kind of like a ship that arrives at the dock. It's going to export its merchandise wherever you want it to go. So I'm going to hit Export. And this box is going to come up. It's going to ask you what type you want to save it as. And Miku Miku Dance only recognizes WAV format. I don't know what it stands for. Don't ask me. I'm going to name it Test. And then I'm going to hit Save. Bam. This will pop up if you want to put any additional information into it, like your name, the track title, the album title, Stuff you don't really need to worry about for this application. Now, I have it saved, and I saved it on my desktop. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go down to this where it says Load Wave File. I'm going to wait for my computer to load. And there it is, Test Wave. I'm going to double click and I'm going to have it loaded up in there. And you can see right here, right where the frame manipulation says, and you have this blue thingamajig right here. This is called the sine wave, S-I-N-E-W-A-V-E. And this will help you to animate your model. Here's what you can do next is click the play wave with frame. I click that, bam. And if I go left or right with the up, down, left, right keys on the keyboard, I can actually hear myself through Miku Miku Dance, which will help me to animate my model's mouth. I'm going to hit edit. I'm going to select all facial frame. I'm going to hit delete so that she is all deleted now. She has no mouth movements whatsoever. And I can start at frame 0 and move forward. I'm not sure if you could hear that, but you could hear me say, hello everyone, how are you doing today? And as you can see, it's only 50 frames long. That is not even 2 seconds, almost 2 seconds, but not quite. And I've already shown you how to use the A, I, U, and O mouth movements. It's basically, all you have to do is say what you want your model to say, and then figure out how that's going to work as far as the vowels that your model's mouth moves to. For example, if I were to want her to say everyone, everyone, that's 3 syllables. I would base it on the syllables everyone. And for that, her mouth movement should correspond to how the word sounds and how the word comes out of your mouth. I hope that is clear enough. It's kind of hard to explain. Anyway, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I made notes for myself in case I forgot, and I did. So now I'm going to show you how to use a VSQ file. Don't ask me what that stands for either. I'm sure it stands for something like voice sequence qualification or something like that. When you go to, let's see, facial expression in Miku Miku Dance, you can see it says lip sync with .vsq file. Click that, and a file loading box will show up. And let me see if I can find a VSQ file. I should have thought ahead for this. I didn't. I apologize. If this takes me forever to find, I apologize. Okay, here we go. I know I got some in here. VSQs. Baby sayonara. That's a UST. I don't want a UST. I want a VSQ. Here we go. Be myself.vsq. I'm going to double click that, and it's going to load up into Miku Miku Dance. Up here in the top left, it says not responding. If your Miku Miku Dance ever does that, don't click on it like this. Don't click on it like that. Because now it's bright white. That's not good. You click on it again and again and again and again and again. And eventually it's going to say, this program has stopped working. Depending on what computer system you have. Don't do that. Just chill, wait for it, and bam. It'll finish loading. It does that when you are trying to load something that's really big or really long. And it just needs time to load it all up. Now, anyway, now you can see that up to 8,000 frames I have a mouth movement, and that is because I loaded the VSQ file that contains a lot of mouth movement for a song that is called Be Myself. If I press play, you can see her mouth is moving like like crazy. She is singing the song. I don't have any audio for it, but that is how a VSQ file works. How do you make something like that? For that, you need another program. That program is called Utao. I'm going to show you what it looks like if you don't know already. Here's the Utao program right here. Looks like a piano with a bunch of squares in it, and it's really difficult to learn and well, it's not difficult to learn, but it's super difficult to master. I'm going to try to explain how it works and how you can make your own VSQ file. I'm going to try to keep it very simple, but just so you know, it's not simple at all. Right now, I'm going to click this button here that looks like a pencil. That basically means you're going to write. You're going to write in a note like this, and you can decide how long you want it to be by holding down the click button. I'm going to write one in like that, and by default, you see there is a Japanese character there. That is the Japanese character for the sound ah, as in A. I want to write another one down, and another one down, and another one down. Now, this is very, very complicated, and I need you to listen very carefully because it's hard to explain. Okay, Utao, in the program, you can load different types of what is called voice bank by going to Tools and then going to Option. And then this tab called Bank Registry. Location, right here, click Select, and you would select a note within one of the voice banks that you already have. I'm looking for my voices. There. Okay, these are my voice banks that I have. I'm going to click on Momone's voice bank, and then all these notes will appear, but you only need to click on one. That registers the voice bank that Utao is going to draw from. It is going to take possibly hundreds of sounds that you are going to write into the Utao program. Right now, all I have is A or Ah. But if you double click, you have the ability to change that name or that letter to another Japanese character, such as E or O or U, or it could be Ba, Ka, La, not La, but it could be Ba, Ka, La, not La, god dang it. Ba, Ka, Ja, Za, Sha, Cha, or it could be Bo, Ko, Zo, Mo, No. There's literally thousands upon thousands of sounds in the Japanese vocabulary. On the other hand, we have something called Romaji. Romaji is the Japanese characters turned into alphabetical language. For example, I'm going to use this notepad. Hopefully you can see it, depending on what quality you're watching this in. The Japanese character for Ah is, as you see, right there. I'll say it right there. Romaji would be Ah, just like that. That's all it is. If you see somebody saying Konnichiwa, that is Romaji. Konnichiwa. And there are voice banks like that. Let me see if I have one to show you. Tools, options, bank registry, select. Let's see, I think I have one. Yeah. Here is a example of a Romaji voice bank. The audio files have been named according to the sound they make. You can see R, I, probably bear or burr, B, breath, and then breath, I'm assuming sound of breathing. Ba, lo, da, de, di, da, fur. This was created by a person, and you can create your own too. I'd recommend looking up tutorials. I'm not going to cover it here because it would take hours. Anyway, I'm going to keep all these notes the way they are. I'm going to go, let's say you have made a song that you want your model to sing, and this is that song. I'm going to go to, let's see, I think it's File and Export. No, yes. It's File, then Export, and then you save it as the type, VSQ, right there, bam. And you just click Save, and you're done. You can take that VSQ file that you just saved and load it into Miku Miku Dance, and your model's mouse movements will be pre-made for you. For some people, it's easier to use the UTAL program to say what they want to say than it is to manually make mouth movements with the Miku Miku Dance program. I hope I have covered everything you need to know. If there are further questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I will answer them. I realize this is not the most comprehensive tutorial, but again, I don't have time to make a script, so I'm just doing it off the top of my head. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.